Hi, Facebook. I have been wanting to jump on and talk about this for a while. I mean, I've kind of mentioned this in my lives, but I'm doing this 5-day challenge with Magnetic Mind. And it's called the 5-day Superconscious Transformation with Chris Duncan. And it is so powerful. And it just kind of solidified my beliefs. Now, I want to give you a little disclaimer that I always encourage people to do their own research, form their own beliefs. Your beliefs are powerful. They create your reality. I have been on this path of awakening. I believe even enlightenment, right? I believe we're all here to self-realize, self-realization, right? To realize I am that I am. Everything, I believe everything is God. Everything in this universe is creative energy. In the beginning, God created. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was made flesh. Your words manifest into the physical, okay? Hi, baby. So, I believe everything is creative energy. This guy in this 5-day challenge solidified that for me. He said it several times. God is creative energy. Everything in the universe is energy, right? Everything is atoms. In the center of atoms is subatomic particles. In the center of subatomic particles is energy. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration, and it creates, okay? We are co-creators in this universe. So we all are drops of the ocean, which is God. That makes sense. Hi, Holly. Right? Everything is God. Everything is God. This is why Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. This is why Jesus said, I and the Father are one. He realized he was connected with the source, right? Also, there's another verse that he says that I was going to mention. So there are 3 levels to the mind. There's the self-conscious, which is our ego, which is limited, right? And that's duality or polarity, where we believe everything is good or bad, light or dark, right? That's like the 3D, the limited self. Then there is the subconscious, which is the part of you that just wants to keep things the same, right? Subconscious is the part of you that's been programmed, and it just wants balance. It just wants to keep everything the same. Doesn't want change, doesn't like change. But change is the only constant, really, in this universe. And then, above the subconscious is the superconscious. The superconscious is that part of you that is God. Says God sits on the throne, right? The throne's up here in your crown chakra. God's right up here. And you are the vessel of God, right? Right? The Bible says that our bodies are God's temple. Baby, really? You were just content? Seriously? Come here. Okay. Right? So, everything is God. God, this is one big, vast ocean of consciousness, creative energy. And we are all drops in that ocean. All right, so again, it's our self-conscious, which is our ego, living in duality and polarity, right? And then there is our subconscious, which is trained, programmed just to keep balance, keep everything the same, right? It just wants to keep everything the same. And then there's our superconscious, which is the part of us that is God. The superconscious is infinite intelligence, infinite information, okay? And it's inside of all of us, guys. We all... So, these are my beliefs. Again, I encourage everyone to do their own research, but this is what I'm coming to find. We are here on Earth to experience, learn, grow, expand, and ultimately evolve as spiritual beings, because we are all pieces of God manifested here on Earth to experience life. Okay? God is creative energy. In the beginning, God created. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was made flesh, right? Everything is God. Everything. How else can you explain a being that's omnipotent, omnipresent, all those things? It's because God is in everyone. Okay? God is creative energy, and we're all co-creators in this universe. And collectively, we're creating a picture of the world. Individually, we create our own little world, right? And collectively, we agree on a world. Change the world for the better, y'all. How do you do that? By realizing that our thoughts and our beliefs have power. And that if we all come together and focus on a better world, we can create it. Okay? So the problem is, it's not a problem though. Really, it's not a problem. There's no such thing as a problem. Problem is just duality. It's not good or bad. It just is. We got to step back and be the observer. Okay? Quantum physics tells us, like, there's the observer effect. That there can be no reality without an observer. It takes me to perceive everything through my five senses to create a reality. Without me, it would collapse. Or without you, right? It needs an observer. Or the particles collapse. The energy collapses and it would just cease to exist. So, the thing is that most people focus on what they don't want. Or they're scared. They're living in fear of, oh my God, well, what if this or that? And this is going to happen, and this, and the government, and blah, 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 right? We focus on that of which we do not want, and then we get what we don't want, okay? Because we're putting our energy, our focus, and our attention on it, and that is how we create. So how do we change the world for the better? By focusing on something better, focusing on what we do want. I just did this little meditation on this challenge, okay? This is powerful, powerful stuff, connecting with the superconscious and recoding, okay? Realizing we already are. We don't need to be fixed. We're not broken, guys. We are whole. We are complete. We are all children of God. I am that I am. We're so powerful, okay? I did a meditation with this guy to go to the land of plenty, to then write down everything that I would love to create. And tomorrow we're going to do another session to reprogram the mind to be able to create these things. So that's the main thing, though, is that we're focusing on the lack thereof. I don't have enough money. And then you feel like you don't have enough money, and therefore you create not having enough money. You create lack, a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset. When you can live in abundance without having to see it there, right? The wish already fulfilled, being able to see the things that are not, calling the things that are not as if they already were. That is faith, guys. That is faith. Faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. We can move mountains. We are miracle creators. We are co-creators in this universe. We are all a piece of God. A drop of consciousness in the mass ocean of God. I and the Father are one. Realize that you are powerful. Awaken to that power. I think that's all I want to say. You're not broken. You do not need to be fixed. You are whole. You are complete. You are enough just as you are. Be grateful for where you are, and you will move forward to a new level, right? If those who are grateful will be given in abundance, and those who are not, even what they have will be taken from them. If you can't be grateful where you're at, you will not be given more to be grateful for. Okay? People walk around complaining about everything, and then they wonder why they keep getting more to complain about. That's how the universe works. We attract what we are, what we think, and what we feel. All right. So if we're all focused on this negative world, like, oh my God, what's going on in the world? Everybody's going crazy, blah, 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 then that's what we're creating. So let's start focusing on things are getting better. We're coming out of this. This is a necessary process. This is the demolition process. The old has to be torn down before you can rebuild the new, right? So you have to tear down the old building, and it can get kind of messy, right? This is the demolition process. Things are getting better, and we're coming out of this. Let's focus on that, guys. We are powerful, all pieces of God, co-creators in the universe. What we focus on expands. Where focus goes, energy flows. energy, frequency, and vibration is what we are made of. Let's start focusing on what we want to create, and collectively we will change the world for the better. Truth, love, and light. Have a namaste. Bye, guys. Just in time.